I look into your eyes, I feel love and passion with each touch of your hand. You're my world, girl, the apple of my eyes. And on this special day, please hear me say, oh, every day with you is a Valentine. Let's celebrate this love with a glass of wine. Oh, and have I told you, girl, that you look so fine, 'cause every day with you is a Valentine. Oh yeah, a Valentine.
What can be done when a married couple who are madly in love with each other, they care for one another, but the sexual satisfaction is not there? Most especially with the woman who has had to cheat on her husband with another man to be sexually satisfied. But they are madly in love with each other.
Okay, they will need to communicate how exactly is the satisfaction not coming? Are there things the guy is not doing or is not doing right? Can he learn to do those things? So that's where the issue is. And then she too needs to renew her mind. The way our minds work, as long as she's having some kind of expectations and dreams or experiences she's expecting, she will never be satisfied. So she has to renew her mind and focus on what she does have. So I'm sure part of what is affecting her is maybe she was heavily sexually active before, and she has had some experiences that this guy is not meeting up to. She has to renew her mind and forget the past, forgetting those things which are behind, pressing for the ones which are forward. So they should communicate what does he need to do more. Then he can learn. She should work with him to develop it. If you understand that there's no other place I'm going, you will get happiness. It's when you believe that there's something else somewhere. It has a way of removing your happiness, from what you do have. Very important. I was just with somebody today. I have a muscle car. It's like a sports car. It's called the Ford Mustang. It's a V8 car, 5.0 and everything. Beautiful car. When I first bought it, I was in America when I bought it, 2 weeks. I loved the car. I mean, I couldn't drive any other car because other cars were too slow for me. I loved that car. I couldn't drive my wife's car then. It was just slow, flat. I mistakenly drove my Ford to a Jaguar shop. Then I drove a sports car Jaguar. I asked them to trade in my Ford. How much extra, if you take my Ford, how much extra will I put for them to give me this Jaguar? I was 2 weeks old car. I was willing to sell it because I tried something else. So she renew her mind and focus on her own marriage and leave the Jaguar
I think
outside.
You can learn sex.
Wait, let's listen to this. Yes,
I think you can learn sex.
Okay.
You can learn what works. So rather than going to look for it outside, and I don't know if she was satisfied, but the guilt that comes with that satisfaction, it will easily evaporate the satisfaction she got outside. So it's easier for you to just let your husband, if he's doing something you don't like, instead of saying, is that how they told you they do it? You take his hand, put it where it should be.
Teach him, yeah.
Or you moan louder when he's doing something nice. Teach him. You guys can learn, which is the original plan that God had in the first place.
And she must unlock her mind from wherever it is. If her mind is somewhere else, even the man saw that Jaguar, she has to even the man some assault, her mind is there. He's nowhere human being, so she needs to renew her mind. If she doesn't renew her mind, she's not going to succeed at it. She needs to change her thinking.
All right. This person says, my husband and I used to be such great friends before we got married. We talk about everything and anything, and we confide so much in each other. But gradually after the wedding, we just drifted apart. Now we barely share anything important together. I don't even know his friends anymore, and he seems to have a lot of them, and they're all female. And I'm not sure what to do and how to be his best friend again.
I think life just happens. They allowed life get in the way, The same way, you built friendship, you started out as friends. You can start all over again. It starts with communication. Sit down, talk about it. Let him know how you feel. Sometimes the woman feels that way, the man doesn't. So he might not even know there's anything going on. So they need to sit down and talk about it, and then they say, and then the things the things he's interested in.
Yeah.
That might be a good place to start.
Yeah.
So if he's interested in football, it might be nice to just sit beside him when he's watching the match, ask a couple of questions. Try not to ask unintelligent questions that will distract from the match. That man standing there, what is it? Don't be all those kind of things. You can be say, was that offside? Why did they? You can do those kind of things, and he will first look at you like, okay. Then he can start, so he can build from there. But I don't think that just keeping quiet about it is going to change anything. They need to start. You need to start from somewhere.
You need to work on it.
What do I do when, I want us to deal with it. So I said, let's talk. I talk, and this person is not cooperating.
Meaning that he doesn't see the problem.
The person is not even ready to talk, does not see the big deal in what I'm talking about. Or sometimes it goes spiritual on me. Okay, souls are perishing. We have a life to build. You are talking about sex. Sodom and Gomorrah. There's some people that are that spiritual.
And she liked him when she married him, that he was that spiritual.
Well, he wasn't that spiritual when he got married. But he's growing spiritually. As he's growing spiritually, the things of the flesh now belong to the flesh.
As cliche as it sounds, I believe a lot in prayer. Most Christians underestimate the power of prayer. All right, there are some things really, there's nothing you can physically do about it. There are some things like that. You can't do anything. You just go and sit down, pray, and wait on God to start touching his heart and opening the doors. There's nothing you can do physically. Because the more you try to talk to him, the more he doesn't want to talk. So, I believe in prayer.
This one is very touchy. I suspect my husband has a past life as a gay, which is disturbing our marriage now. He is almost never interested in sex. I always have to ask. The one time I tried waiting for him, I waited 7 months.
Wow.
I had to swallow my pride and ask.
My sister.
I have never denied him sex, yet it happens once in 2 months if I am lucky. Wow. He hasn't kissed me in a year. He rushes over foreplay, thereby making sex painful, and would rather caress his manhood himself.
Wow.
Because I never get it right.
Wow.
I have tried everything from submission to role play to seduction, dialogue, and prayer. He prefers to spend time alone in the bathroom after sex, and I wonder if he's masturbating. He refuses to seek counsel. I am frustrated, and my self-esteem is dependent on the regular compliments I get from men outside. Otherwise, I would think myself totally undesirable. Pastor Shegun keeps reminding ladies to worship, but here I am with a man with no regard for the instruction, not to deprive one another. Please address him. He's listening.
I'm looking at you right now.
It's a part of the service where I wish I could tell everybody, close your eyes. If you are the man, raise up your hand.
No, the Spirit is pointing at him out. Wow.
I think we should look at this from two perspectives. Can we truly address the issue of somebody who is struggling with his sexual orientation? Because like this woman is saying, that might be the case. And because we're in Nigeria, we're a religious environment, people would rather marry and find a way around it than to stick out of the crowd.
But at the same time, it might not be. Some men are just sexually lazy. I don't know if it's just
7 months.
Yes.
But this one is more than lazy.
Only some men are. There's some women, there's some married women who speak to me about things like this. And my husband never initiates sex. If I say I want to wait, I will wait forever. And it's not that he's gay. I don't know if this is the case that this man is gay, but there are situations where the person is not gay. He's just sexually lazy. And as he gets older, it gets worse. He becomes more laid back. He's not interested. So the wives have tried everything. In some cases, they're even turned down. At least this one, when you try, he sleeps with you. They're turned down. So you try to say, I'm not in the mood. Every time you are not in the mood. So I don't know if it is that he's gay or that he's sexually lazy, because that's two entirely different issues. If it is that he's gay, PK will address it. If it's that he's sexually lazy, PK will still address it.
Wow, it's kind of a serious thing. And like I said, those habits have a way of affecting your marriage. So it's either he's heavy on masturbation or he's gay. Those things will affect. In some people's cases, it's not even masturbation or gay. Maybe they have somebody else satisfying them somewhere. If a guy is not having sex for months and months and months, he's having sex. He's just not having sex with you. He's either having sex with himself or with somebody else. Most men won't go 4 or 5 months without sex. It's not normal. Anybody that can go 4 or 5 months without sex at all is sick. Sick
not
totally.
pregnant.
No, we don't know from.
You know, so
Because some men stay off sex when their wives are pregnant.
yeah, some men are totally
But
not attracted to their
people
wives
like-
when she's pregnant or when she
So
just
that's
gives birth.
another one.
You know, and I still don't know what they're talking about.
So, what do you say to this man?
To this man, to the man himself,
Short sex.
do your job
I
now,
don't understand.
bros.
Whether you're
You
in the mood
know,
or not.
sex in marriage is a duty. It's something God has asked you to do. That's part of what you signed in for. So even if you're not in the mood, you must do it. Even for me, even till now, we still sometimes I have sex. I'm not in the mood, but I know my wife is in the mood. I'll have sex, and I'll do it wholeheartedly. I won't do it with half mind. Sometimes too, I'm in the mood and she's not in the mood. As a married couple, you have beautiful sex and you have dutiful sex. There are two.
No, please, sir.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah. So as a married couple, you have beautiful sex and you have dutiful sex. So beautiful sex when both of you are in the mood, the passion is right, everything is right, no kids anywhere disturbing, everything. You have all the time in the world. That's fine. Dutiful sex is when one party wants it, the other party is totally not in the mood. Totally has other serious issues they are thinking about. There might be work stress, children stress, rent stress, another stress. But this is your duty in marriage. So you will play along and you will actually give it your full commitment to pleasure your spouse. It's part of what marriage is about, serving each other. So you don't always wait till you're in the mood. And even if you are gay, in fact, if you are gay and you are married, it means you are bisexual, you're not even gay. Because you'll be having sex with them. Go ahead and give your full attention and do your duty while we're still trying to cure the other one. Don't let your wife be suffering that one with you. Then seek help. You must seek help with the gay thing. If you are gay, we all know scripturally is wrong. So we're not condemning you as a person. Nobody hates you. We're not condemning you. But you know that this habit is just not godly and it seeks to destroy you. So seek help. Pastors and counselors are people that love you and will protect you. They won't share your story. They'll protect you and help you. Trust me, there's nothing any average pastor that has pastored more than 5 years has not heard. We have heard all kinds of things, and we have seen all kinds of things. So your story is not going to be new. So sit with pastor. Let them start a program or a process to helping you recover. But while you're at it, please do your husbandly duties. All right? Don't rush through foreplay. Dutiful sex, you're going to do everything with your whole heart. The full 9 yards. With the full commitment. All right? Even though you are not in the mood.